All right, basically on most of these type of military trucks, they have an onboard air system. At the time, they used air pressure instead of vacuum to give you air assist or power assist for your brakes. In the back here, there's one here on the passenger side, and then on the driver's side, there's another. And this is where you would actually hook up the trailer brakes, as they were actuated by the air off of the truck as well. Now, what this is right here is a guard, so that junk doesn't get in there while you're not using it. And then what you would do is you would take a thing that looks like this, called glad hand. You kind of go rubber to rubber here. Insert joke. And then you rotate it and you lock it on. And now you can hook up an air line here. I use it to put air tools onto so that I can fill up tires, or I can actually take them on and off the vehicle. But this is normally where you would be hooking up the trailer brake air line so that it will get a signal every time you hit the brake on the truck. It will actuate the brakes on the trailers. And then onward we can head up to the front and go take a look at the brake system that I've installed on it instead. I removed the old system because it was single circuit. And so if you lost one wheel cylinder, you lost all of your brakes. And so I decided that was probably not overly safe. So what I did is I put in a master cylinder unit off of a Freightliner, and this runs a little bit more like standard brakes. You have your front and your rear circuit, so that way if you lose any particular wheel, at least the front or the rear will still function fully. In the event that you lose power to it, this little motor right here will actually kick on and provide hydraulic assist to the system. Since you use hydraulic instead of air or vacuum, it'll give you enough to emergency brake a couple of times. Much like if your engine stalls out, your vacuum booster will give you 2 or 3 applications of brakes.
And this is stuff that's common to like semi-truck drivers, people who drive semi-trucks or are professional truck drivers know about this stuff, but us as regular car guys, this is foreign to us.
Yeah, this was kind of a learning experience. The first time I heard about it, I said, wait a minute, you can have regular brakes on steroids? Awesome, let's do that. You see a lighter duty version of this on some medium duty trucks. It's called Hydro Boost. Trying to think, there's a few of them. A lot of diesel pickup trucks and even some hot rods use Hydro Boost instead of vacuum systems, but this is an even bigger version of that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, please go.
And you also put in your own version of a power steering into this.
Yes, I did add power steering. It's made or assembled by a company called Waterloo Specialties. They're pretty well known in the military vehicle aftermarket. What they did is they put together the steering gear, which you can see down here, is from kind of a GMC, either like a Kodiak or a Top Kick. It's a medium duty truck. Usually you'd see it with a dump bed or something like that, but it's not quite a semi, but it's a very big vehicle. They then put in a smaller steering wheel, this articulated drive shaft or steering shaft that connects everything together. And what it all runs off of is up here towards the front, right up near the radiator, is actually a hydraulic pump that is driven, let's see if I can point to it, right there. That pump right there is actually driven off of the timing gears of the engine, and it provides hydraulic pressure. So I have it running right now where that delivers pressure into the steering gear, and then it goes to the brake system. So that way, if there's ever a breach in the system, you may lose power steering, but when you're moving, power steering isn't as big of a deal. And then the backup pump that is on the brakes will still provide you with braking.
Can you point out the switch that allows you to transfer this truck? Normally when we drove this is 4x6, power sent to only the 2 rear axles, but you can have it 6x6 by doing something inside it.
Yes, it's Actually, yeah, go ahead and close that. It's actually this switch right here. By actuating the switch, I'll see if you can hear the pop or not. Basically, that was me relieving the air pressure that I had just put on it. By turning it on, you actually lock it in so that your front axle is now live as well. So it becomes a true 6x6 vehicle.